comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Ready yourself. Prepare your round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Knockdown. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. The impact gets blocked. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Can't tech the throw? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. This is a tough spot. Feeling out the spacing. Player one is in a tight spot right now. Okay, creating some space here. Throws out a projectile. Anything could happen here. Slips the grab. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Hold your breath. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity? Gets them. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets the knockdown. Now, smart play to stop the opponent there. Teleports. That's gonna rattle them. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player one brushes that off and keeps going. Genius read. This may be it. Throws him. What's next? Blocks it. Blocks the impact. Gets scooped from down low. Hits him with a stopping block. Experiencing burnout. Oh, get ready. Dawson's taking the yoga lesson to new levels of pain. They're really gonna feel this in the morning. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Keeps him out. Just goes for it at this range. Flatlines him. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. All right. Can't tech the throw? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Grabs him. All right, what? Will this super art connect? They're barely. Hold your breath. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Takes the goes for the super art. Life lead opens up. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Throws them to negate. Oh, burnout triggered. Genius read. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Okay, creating some space here. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Yoga fire there. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Hits him with a stopping block. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Impact squat. Low heavy. Life. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta do better than that. Time to reassess the situation. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Miss it. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player one is barely... There's a burnout. What are they gonna do? Player one knew the throw was coming. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player one is in burnout state. Will this Super Art do anything? Player two can't use drive anymore. What were they thinking? They're recovered. Here comes the corner pressure. Put the exclamation point on that one. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. They're hurt. Forward rush. Hit that with confidence. Inferno. What are they cooking up? I can't believe it. Kill the arch. They got something in mind. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Changes the pace with a fireball. Hadouken. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. They can't get hit here. No, they are done. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one chases them down. Hold your breath. Those aren't working here. Great work finding the opening. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Demon Raid? Throws them. What's next? Flushes that off and keeps going. Checks them with the projectile. Player two didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Throws them to negate the block. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Fires off a Yoga Comment. A quick breather. Player one, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Ooh, hits them with a stop and bop. Yoga Flame, Sunburn. I hope they pack some sunscreen. Player one, the super doesn't hit. Blocks the low kick. Knew the throw was coming. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Oh, the throw connects. What'll happen here? Impact, squat. The low kick hits. Taking chunks out of each other. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one has depleted their Inferno. What are they cooking up? Excellent read. Enemy doesn't touch the throw. That one catches Cat's hand as you're gonna get in a fight.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Ready yourself. I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stops the the attack cold with a perfect pair. How will they follow up? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Reads them. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Checks them with a projectile. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead opens up.
Is that all you got?
And the throw ends the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jumping. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That drive impact is blocked. Headbutt. Burnout activates. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Knockdown and a super art. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A quick breather. Connects with medium kick. Finishes with the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nails the anti-air. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge, the big play does it. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Decides to meet them in the air. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Springs forward with the drive rush. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna hit them with a stopping block? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Going in, player 1 will look to... Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Okay, here we go. Noticeable life. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. A single hit will do it. Doing some quick planning? Demon Raid now? Pumps the brakes on the impact. A real strong super art closes it out. Yeah! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
We know how to.
Fight round. Fight.
The overhead denied. Hits them with a stopping block. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Meet them air to air. With them on the dome. Spend the meter. Super, to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Gets into perfect fireball range. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Okay, here we go. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. A jump? Just go for it. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fires off Hadouken. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Good parry. These fighters are... Oh my god, they just choked it up. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still alive? Still alive?
No remorse.
They got him. Player 2 is gonna be...
comes a new challenger.
How's this match going to shake out? It's going to be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. All right. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Very solid corner switch. Burnout is triggered. No more drive gauge. Sticks the combo. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets carried to the corner. Side switch in the corner. Devil's reverse. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in. How will they manage their drive gauge? Drive rush to keep it going. Finishes them with a drive impact. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Throw whips. There's a blind switch. All right, what's coming up next? The grab misses. Okay, creating some space here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Anything could happen here. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now. And it hits them with a stopping bomb. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2, Devil's reverse. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Will that drive impact get punished? Breaks the block with a throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in with Devil's reverse. Zones with the fireball. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Good anti-air. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to meet them in the air. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws them to negate the block. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Risky up-post scrap still going. One chance here may end this in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs them. Jumps. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow. Drive rush to keep it going. Rushes that off and keeps going. Scrapping it out up close. Uses their drive to maximize their hit. Bends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
Connects with Sip of Calamity. Sumo ain't tucking you in for bed, but you're going to sleep real fast.
Both fighters planning something? Player two has anticipated that throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Chops off the tank and scores the win. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. Rushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Goes for the throw. All right. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Taking stock. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Were they baiting them into that? KO! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big throw. Throws them. What's next? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Drive rush to keep it going. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. So, what's next? Do they have enough drive gauge? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are experiencing burnout. Player two hits them with a stop and block. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Get drops them. Anticipated that throw. Drive impact misses. The throw mid tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What now? Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Hit the drive. Links it. Player two, throw tech. Noticeable. Oh, bends it on the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Rushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Reads the throw and escapes. Player one with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. With impact, squat. This is gonna hurt. Target combo into. Will this super art do anything? Player took the whole burnout. Do they mean to do that? Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Lands the super. Time to throw is denied. Drops hard. Flatlines them.
That was catch as hand as you're gonna get in a fight.
Now, find a new rival.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Ready yourself.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. That was a solid anti-air. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Trips them up. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Just out of range for that throw. Who's going to break the silence first? Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. All right, what's coming up next? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Closing moments of the match. In there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Misses the drive impact. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Jumps? Sees it coming and blocks it out. They break things off to take a quick breather. Impact's a no-go. Drive gauge gap here. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Denied! Shoots off a fireball up close. Sakuhado! Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two, in dire, uses the gauge for a super art. Yo, are they actually dead?
The deed is
They're not dead. This fight's not over. All the throw connects. Nope, drive closes it out. Player two comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The jump-in is denied. The impact gets blocked. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Still slugging it out here.
I'll show you.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Taking stock. Big gap between the two fighters. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Zanku Hadouken! Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. That combo did decent damage. Going in, hits the overthrow throw out of the color. They return to center stage. Throws a projectile to zone the hits them with a stopping block. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Both fighters planning something? Hits them with the fire. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? There's a burnout. There's a drive impact. Player one can't use any Yo, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Lifeline zone.
Yes! This is the...
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top in this final round? Jumps in. Both fighters hit them with a stopping block. Oh man, this is a scary range. Player two needs it to... Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. close-range projectile. Genius read with that throw escape. The throw is denied. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. All in with the rush. Excellent damage on that. Holy. Taps him on the dome. Links it. Player 2 putting it all on the line. The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill him. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. All right. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Nice tech. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Time's the only thing moving here. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Oh, easy tech. Nails the anti-air. Hold your breath. Beautiful setup with that attack. Burnout activates. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Heading into the endgame, gets Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Rolls out the Soba. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Perfect input on the Sonic Boom. Big throws. What'll happen here? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters' drive gauges are empty. Let's see how this affects the neutral game. Neither can lean on their drive too hard right now. Knockdown. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shoots off a fireball up close. Overhead. Experiencing burnout.
Just goes for it at this range.
Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Springs forward with a drive rush. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Player 1 one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They return to test. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Their spacing is drive rush to keep it going.
Late stage!
Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Players, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Checks with a projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Punish counter. This could KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs them. Takes a trip. Scrapping it out up close. Goes for the rush. Knockdown and Howden hits him with a stopping block. Shinju Hadouken. Going in. Player 2 will have does them dirty. One'll have drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick. Player 1 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The grab misses. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Takes a trip. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive attack. Very bad choice there. Player 2 KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws out a projectile. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Okay, creating some space here. Trying to read each other here. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Nails the anti-air. Grabs him, knockdown. Plenty of life left. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full team. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Just brings forward with the drive rush. Going in. Player 2. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. 2 holding on to, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Knockdown and connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The stun! Is it gonna be over? Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Shuts that down with a parry. Still plenty of time left. So, what's next? Time to reassess the situation? Goes for the fireball, which is very anti-air in the clutch. Drive rush to keep it going. Pokes with a medium kick. Close range projectile. Doing some quick planning? Gets into perfect fireball. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense? Wall flat into the guard break. What now? Knew the throw was coming. Throws a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Okay, here we go. I assume the pleasantries are just about over. Somehow manages, ooh, what a smart throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Forward rush. Connects with the throw.
Betting it all on the drive rush.
With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? They've got about half life left. Drive rush. They're running out of time. Wow, sat and waited for this opening.
Hit that with confidence.
Ooh, you never...
Here comes the boom!
I don't know if this is enough to kill.
Wasn't a sure bet, but the meter management was so on point.
Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Jumps? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Deal some damage with that quick combo. Knockdown. Player 1 with the life lead. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Impact's a no-go. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble? Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 has completely used all of the drive rush to keep it going. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Throws a fireball. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. That's a big get. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Can't tech the throw? Yo, put that away. Still scrapping for control of the space. Springs forward with the drive rush. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Oh, could be the start of something. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps in. Quick breather. Here comes the corner presser. Ooh! Drives in fact misses. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Sees the overhead coming. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Misses the grab. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Spends it all on the
super! Not shy one thing about it!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 needs to wait this out. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh my, the throw tech. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Gets into perfect fireball range. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down, you gotta do better than that. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, checking with the fireball. How will they react? Goes up above? Knocked them out of the air. Going in. All in with a rush. What now? Keeps them out. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. That was a solid anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, will this super art connect? Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Very solid corner switch. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Let's offer projectile to waste time. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? All right, what's coming up next? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Anything could happen here. Grabs them, takes a trip. Had the radar up and running. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 has the life advantage. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Their spacing is impact squashed. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Doing some quick planning? Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Oh, could be the start of something. Cody Whirlwind to up the ante. It's a good spot to use the super.
Prepare for turbulence.
Sit them down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. If they can add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Knockdown. Snipes them out the air. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player two chases them down. Very solid corner switch. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. They were right to be on guard there. Dashes. Breaks the block with a throw. Misses the grab. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Throws a fireball. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Red crowns him from above. In there. Player two took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Not having the cross-up. Opts for the throw. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Trying to read each other here? Good parry here to try and make something happen. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Feeling out the spacing. Parries the projectile. Time's the only thing moving here. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Decides to meet them in the air. Oh! Absorbs the attack and fires back. Life lead opens up. Okay, creating some space here. Trying to read each other here? Let's off a projectile to waste time. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Feeling out the spacing. Hold your breath. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Gets them with the anti-air. Springs forward with the drive rush. What's their game plan here at this critical drive rush to keep it going? A quick breather. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player two needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Spin knuckle.
This is my
Life lead sneaks in the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Rushes that off and keeps going. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Goes up there's an overdrive Shoryu. Taking chunks out of each other here. Jumps. Shakes things up with a fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Oh, yo, Ross, super hit! Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Locked on.
Make smart use of the gauge. Good, super. Player two connects with the throw. Getting up close and personal. Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? Player 2 made some...
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Starts with a jump in. Uh-oh. Falls short. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Gets the crosser. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. All right, what's coming up next? Well-timed corner switch. Shoots off a fireball up close. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Surprises them with a drive rush. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Life lead opens up. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? They just won't stop switching soft roses with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Big counter. Scrapping it hits him with a stop and bop. Three-vogue? Jumps up. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jump? Which way you gonna block? Going in? Knew the throw was coming. What? Splash anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Looking for a hole. Knocked him out of the air. Can they create an opportunity for them in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws a fireball. Goes for the jump in. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Drops him hard. Drives and back misses. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their soup. Reads the jump in perfectly. And whiffs. They're wide open. Target all in with a rush. Oh, yo, Rock super hit. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. What wall flat into the guard break. What now? Player, oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Really putting that MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 1 is mounting a This is gonna hurt. Ugh, take a seat. Tons of space between the fighters now. Oh my God, they just chunked it up. Answers with a fireball. It is over. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gotta do better than that. Rigloff skewers them. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has the life advantage. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Oh, whiffs the throw. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Oh, easy tech. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't
Squander this punish counter check.
Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Taking stock. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Checks them with a projectile.
Their spacing is so on point right now.
But who's gonna blink first? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Sneaks in above. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. Full SA meters on deck for both shots. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. The big flex. The broken jaw. Big sure you can.
What's wrong? Get up!
A real test of nerves here. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Now, find a new rival.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deals some sick damage to him in exchange for some meter. Jump in, finds the mark. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Snares him. Knockdown. From up above. Sticks the combo. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Their spacing is so on point right now.
But who's gonna blink first? Will that drive impact get punished? Both fighters planning something? They block the overhead, and smart play with the throw. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Pulls them in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That drive impact is blocked. Peppers them, and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Throw misses. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. What'll happen here? Spinning bird kick. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Anticipates the overhead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Great work finding the opening. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Back throw for the side switch. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Holds out with the block. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Goes to the overdrive. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Then springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Sneaks in above. Spinning bird kick. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. Closes them up, closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. It's time for both smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. This can lead to some big damage. Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. In with the cross. Both fighters desperately want meter here. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Brings the MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 flipping the script with a there's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Jumps! Nothing stops this train. Ugh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. Player draw super hard incoming. Ugh, take a seat. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, put a little extra on that. They are taking this to the absolute limit. I called it. It is over. Player 2